Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to talk to you about some of the things you need to think about as to why you want to come out here and get your CDL and why do you want to do this job. So if you're interested, stay tuned and we'll talk about that.
But here's the key. If you're spending time with the wrong people, you'll never meet the right ones. If you're hanging around people that are not going anyplace, people that are dragging you down, causing you to compromise, draining your energy, then you're going to get stuck.
I want to talk about some of the things that you need to think about before coming out here and some of the things you need to think about while you're out here. Why you are out here getting your CDL. Getting a CDL, you know, it's not an easy job. It's a hard job. In my case, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. In my case, one of the hardest things for me was being away from my wife and kids. That's probably the hardest thing about this job of anything. And then comes the unpredictable sleeping patterns, and then dealing with some of these shippers and receivers that really don't care about the drivers. To be honest with you, they don't not care. So, you know, that's just to touch on a few things, but I'm gonna talk about some of the good things and some of the stuff that you need to think about when you're out here. So, you know, one of the things that you really need to think about is, why do you want to do this? Why? A lot of people have that question. I want to grab my CDL. I want to have my CDL. I want to get my CDL. It's easier said than done, guys. I've seen it. You know, I'm a trainer. I see people come and go all the time for different reasons, and you have to really think about it. You have to be on good terms with yourself, with your partner, if you have a partner, with anybody back home that you really care about, meaning your spouse, your mom and dad, your family, whatever. So with that being said, if you're single, guys, this is probably the best job for you. The best job for you. And the reason I say that is because you have no responsibilities or no bills, you know, per se, no rent. If you are single, you can live on a truck and have no rent. If you're single, you can stack up your money and do other things. You know, there's so many things that you can do if you're single, but if you have a family, someone to provide for, that's a different story. But, you know, and whoever comes out here, whether you're single or married, some of the things that you want to think about. I wish I would have done this when I was younger. I think I would have been pretty good now. You know, I would have been pretty good now, and anybody that's doing this now, definitely, this is a good video to watch, and I'm gonna tell you why. So let's talk about some of the things that you want to think about. Some of the things that people tell me, they're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, who doesn't, you know, who likes that? Nobody. Who doesn't want to change that? Everybody. But you know, with every change there comes a sacrifice. With some of these jobs, there's a sacrifice, and this is one of them. So if you want to continue to live paycheck to paycheck, so be it. You want to continue to do that because you're the type of person that you want to settle. But if you're not the type of person that wants to settle, come out here and get your CDL and get good money. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't get me wrong now. People think, you know, tend to think that you're going to get rich overnight. You're not going to get rich overnight. It takes time. It takes time, guys. You know, so, you know, one of the other things that people do this is to be debt free. Debt free, meaning they pay off the bills, become debt free, fix their credit. You know, if you know, nowadays, guys, fixing your credit is a lot. And you got to keep this in mind, whether you're single or married. You know, this may apply to you, may not apply to you, but some of the things that you have to think about while you're doing this. So yeah, you definitely have to think about that stuff, because you can't just come out here and free ball and think that it's just things. You have to have some goals. You know, you have to have some goals. So think about that. You know, and you can't just come out here and drive. You have to come out here with the mindset that you have some things in in life that you want to accomplish. Maybe you want to buy a house, whether you're single or married. You want to buy a house. Who doesn't want to buy a home? That's equity. You buy a home, you're set. Even if you're single, you buy a home and you rent it out. Let it pay for itself. If you're married, you're looking for a better life situation for yourself. You're looking for a better life situation for your family, your kids. That was one of the reasons I did this, to better their life, to give them what I wasn't given to. So it's a big thing, you know. It's a sacrifice. Another thing that you want to think about is a better financial situation, which goes back to the paycheck to paycheck. You will be better financially, but you have to give it time. It's not going to happen overnight. You can't rush things. You know, like some of the things that you know, you start rushing it, they come out bad. Some things you cannot rush, and this is one of those. You know, safety out here is the #1 thing, because we all want to go back home and see our loved ones. So, you know, you're tired 9-to-5 job. That's another one. You're 9 to 5. You're tired of the corporate America. You know, I kind of relate to that, because I used to have a 7 to 3 job, and I used to hate it. I used to hate it so much that I used to hate going to bed, because that would mean I would have to get up to go to work. And I'm not saying I didn't like going to work. It's just doing the job itself. It paid good, but it's not what I like to do. It's not what I like doing and stuff. So it could pay pretty good. Your job could pay pretty good, but you'd be miserable every day. So these are some of the things that you think about before coming out here and getting your CDL, why you want to get your CDL. Another thing is the wide job opportunities that you have. I always say, anytime you get your CDL, you'll be in the NBA. You'll never be broke again.
You can't hang out with chickens and expect to soar with eagles. You're going to become like the people you continually associate with.
NBA, never broke again. Why? Because you have so many opportunities out here. Once you have your CDL, you can go work, do your time OTR, and then eventually go local. Set yourself up while you're OTR, meaning achieve your goals, accomplish them, strive for new ones, and you'll have a job. As long as you keep your license in good standing, meaning clean record and all that stuff, then you're gonna be good. You're gonna have a job anywhere, everywhere. So and, you know, a lot of things that a lot of people tell me too, that they want to see the United States. Yeah, that, you know, that's nice, but that was not a reason I came out here, me personally. A lot of people think about that. Hey, I get to see the United States while I get paid. If that's a reason, you know, then come out here and do this. If that's not what you want to do, then don't do it. You know what I mean? But that is one of the reasons that people do it. They want to come out here and get their CDL because they want to see the United States. They're not just looking at it through the Discovery Channel or the History Channel, A&E, whatever, BBC. You know, they're actually living it, you know. And there's some nice areas, I'm not gonna lie. Utah's nice, you know, Oregon, Washington State, California, Maine. And this is all during the summer, not winter. I don't like the winter. But, you know, Texas, you get to see some of this stuff. Oklahoma City, experience some tornadoes. I'm not saying that's one thing you want to do, but you get to live stuff that you may not live it where you live back home. Me, I live in Florida. I don't even have hurricanes back here, or at least where I live at. And I live in the Midwest, so part of Florida. So, you know, those are the things that you want to think about, guys. You want to be debt-free, tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Another thing too is not having a boss. You know, you don't really have a boss directly over your shoulder. We all have one. We all talk to somebody. We all have a partner. We all talk to somebody about the loads and this and that. But the thing is, you don't have them over your shoulder. So that's something to think about. Again, better overall situation, better financial situation, tired of 9 to 5. You want to come out here and fix your credit. You want to come out here and be debt free. You want to come out here and get a house. You want to come out here and buy yourself a car, even if it's a family car. You know, that was one of my goals as well. Buy me a family car, because I had a little Honda Civic 4-door, and as the family started to expand, we needed something bigger. So nevertheless, when you come out here, guys, think about all the stuff that you want to accomplish. Why do you want to accomplish it? Are you being peer pressured to do it? If that's the case, this is not the job for you. If you have a partner, make sure that you and your partner are on the same page. Make sure that you are wanting to do this, because if you're being convinced of doing this, it's not going to work. Make sure that you think about that everybody back home is not looking out for you. What do I mean by that? When you come out here and get your CDL and you're working and you're making money and you're stacking money or whatever, you can't be thinking about the people back home. Oh, my friends back home, you know, having a party. I want to be back home. What are you going to do back home? Be back in the square one, be back in your little cocoon, be back into your paycheck to paycheck. You know, your friends are not going to be there. Nobody back home, and I can promise you this, nobody back home is going to come over here and say, hey, Joe Blow, let me give you the mortgage money. Here's $900 for your rent. Here's $500 for your insurance and car payment. Nobody's going to do that. So you have to surround yourself with people with positive-minded people. You know, you have to surround yourself with people that want to be doing the same thing, that want to help you climb up. Surround yourself with people that want to walk with you, next to you, not drag you down. You know, there's a song that I was just telling somebody yesterday about Slim Thug. I think it's called Church. And he says, how are you trying to soar with eagles if you're hanging with chickens? I mean, honestly, guys, you can't fly, you can't soar with eagles if you're out there hanging with chickens. You know, you can't. You have to come out here, you know, hold it down. And your wife, your partner, your girlfriend, it's back home holding it down. You can't be worried about what she's doing. You can't, you know, you have to trust. It's a trust thing out here. You know, vice versa. You know, what are we doing out here? Hey, we're working, you know. Yeah, guys, so I just wanted to touch base on this because I see a lot of people come and go a lot more now than I have in the past. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of why you want to do this. Set some goals. Set some goals and strive for them. This is the job. I mean, if you really want to do it, do it. If not, don't even bother, guys. You know, don't even bother. Come out here, you know, keep pulling forward, keep pushing forward, and get it done. You know what I mean? You want to do this for you, for your future. If you're single, for your future, and whenever you do decide to get married or have a girlfriend, whatever, you already be set. If you're married now, and then, you know how they say, your partner's with you through good and through bad. This is where you find out if they're with you through good and through bad. And yeah, guys, come out here. If this is what you want to do, definitely do it. This is a good job. It's a sacrifice to what we do on a day-to-day basis, but it's gonna help our family, our kids, our partners, and overall, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be feeling good. But you gotta think about this. You can't worry about the people back home. We all gonna miss family, but is family gonna come over here and pay your rent? Is family gonna come pay you for your car payment, your insurance payment? No. They're only gonna, you know, cuddle you for a moment, and then they're gonna be like, all right, man, you gotta go, you gotta get a job, man. You know what I mean? So it's, why worry about people back home? I say not to worry about them, but you have to think about it. Why are you out here doing this? So that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that, and I want you to know that come out here with a mindset that you're gonna get this done. You're gonna set some goals. You have some goals set, and do them. Strive for them, achieve them, just like I have. You know what I mean? So we all can do it. This is not a hard job. You just got to be responsible. You have to be an adult about it. So yeah, guys, I hope this video was helpful. If it is, please leave a thumbs up. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I'm gonna try to get back to you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you, or shoot me an email. All right, guys, appreciate it.
You want to know what you're going to be like in 5 years? Look at your friends. If your friends are going places, have a spirit of excellence, kind, generous, courteous, then those qualities are going to rub off on you.